It wasn't all good news for students of Inspire. They also learned they're going to be losing this building behind me, which houses the majority of their classroom space. Officials are telling me that a meth lab is involved in the accident and caused the explosion. The explosion happened right here at this building behind me, where 6 victims were pulled out and treated, and they are now currently at local hospitals. Although students and faculty members have already signed the petition on the Facebook group, the Dean of Dramatic Arts, Madeline Puzo, says it's too early because they have not made their decision yet. These students' family members are part of the 1 million people in Los Angeles that are not covered by the Affordable Care Act, which is why they're here at the Board of Supervisors to ask for more funding for the alternative program, hoping to close that gap. Here at the Los Angeles Times Festival of Books, Angelinos and Trojans can enjoy many different events, such as live performances, cooking lessons, and the chance to meet your favorite author. Although Consumer Watchdog says they see nothing but a negative impact on the world from using Google Glass, others say they're looking at it through a more positive lens.
This is ABC 100, heading 210, requesting low approach due to unsafe landing gear indication.
It was all hands on deck today at the Los Angeles International Airport for a full-scale disaster drill. The simulation featured a crash landing of a passenger plane.
That is the most frequent type of air carrier accident that occurs in the world today. So this is very, very similar to what could happen.
Hundreds of volunteer actors laid out across the tarmac splattered with fake blood as police and fire crews rushed to rescue them.
Today all about is preparedness, response, and recovery. The objectives were obviously communications, response, recovery, patient tracking.
Every 3 years, LAX is required to have this full-scale disaster drill. In light of the Boston Marathon bombing, they want to make sure that they are prepared for anything.
The Boston bombing is a perfect example of why we need to do this here at the airport, because your terrorist will always seek to exploit the weakest link in our safety and security net.
Although today's simulation did not include a terrorist attack, it's hoped this full-scale drill will help LAX be better prepared.
It's a very, I think, organized and very complicated event that's really going to yield some great new best practices.
Practices emergency crews hope won't be needed anytime soon. Farrah Shuaib, ATVN. Fans thought the NBA commissioner's decision was fair.
We don't want the NBA or other sports to be like facing these type of problems, and I think he got what he deserved.
Though some felt uncomfortable about how the incident happened.
I think it's a little bit unfortunate how it all played out, the fact that he was being recorded in his own home.
But most of the fans ATVN spoke with agree the ruling made by Commissioner Adam Silver sent a strong message.
He took every measure possible to kind of punish Sterling, and he did literally every single thing that he could.
Silver confirmed the voice in the recording was Donald Sterling's. NBA fans found the comments to be upsetting.
That was a real definite low blow to my black culture.
It's unfortunate that we're talking about this in 2014 and that this type of racism still exists.
Clipper fans did not agree with what Sterling had to say, but they do agree with how the commissioner handled the situation. Now they say they're going to continue to support the Clippers and its team players.
I pray that everybody just come out here and support the players and the staff, not the team or the logo or the name, but the players that got us here to the playoffs.
One longtime follower believes that the team will be better off without Sterling.
This is the best day in Clippers history, which they didn't win a championship, they didn't retire anyone's jersey today, but they kind of moved on from something that's been holding them back for so long.
Fans are moving forward by getting ready for tonight's game at the Staples Center. Farrah Shuaib, ATVN. Mama's Hot Tamales is a Latin American restaurant located in Los Angeles across MacArthur Park.
Here is the only place, there is no other, where you can come and eat of different cultures and countries in one single table.
This hole-in-the-wall eatery is well known throughout the area for its authentic flavors, festive atmosphere, and of course, the tamales.
The tamales are easily my favorite. That's what would keep me coming back.
For Ramirez, the restaurant is her way to give back to the community. Just outside her doors are food carts owned by illegal street vendors, people Ramirez wants to help. 14 years ago, Rocio Ramirez was on the other side of the street selling her tamales as an illegal vendor. Today, she has her own restaurant where she teaches her community members how to follow in her footsteps.
If a program worked for me when I needed it, it can work for other women. But with time, we saw that not only women immigrants needed it, also men, youth, and all types of cultures and races needed a program like this one.
This program has taught me a lot. It has taught me the different parts of the kitchen. It's shown me the different kind of business and it's amazing.
Since starting the Mama's Hot Tamales training program over a decade ago, Ramirez has mentored dozens of illegal vendors and aspiring chefs.
I taught the students, don't ask for money, ask for work, and you will function 100% better.
The biggest life lesson is the lesson of the tamales.
I learned from the tamales. I learned that the tamales are a fountain, a reunion of many cultures, many countries.
That fountain of cultures is what Ramirez says makes MacArthur Park a unique community that she is proud to serve. Farrah Shuaib, ATVN.